Good morning. Welcome to your Friday morning, early morning intuitive guidance. It looks like my internet might be having an issue or two, so we'll see how we hang in there. I was on a call yesterday where two people were having pretty significant internet issues, and that was unpleasant. You get so used to when it works well that when it doesn't work so well, it's disconcerting. Good morning to whomever just popped on. Peggy, good morning, good morning. You are first today. Glad you're here. So I'm Dr. Bonnie Nussbaum. Oh, here come two more. Awesome. Glad everybody's rolling in. And my group of practical rebels and I are excited to keep things moving forward for all of us. When we combine our energy like this, it helps all of us move forward in faith and trust. In faith and trust. Good morning, Carolyn. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the hearts and the rainbow. We have a card today that I think is going to challenge us to really look deeply within. And there are those people, good morning, Lucy, not any of you, because otherwise you probably wouldn't be here. There are those people who just don't like to look deeply within. Good morning, Cindy. Welcome. Glad you are here, waving back. But those of us who like to really look at things, really examine what's happening in our lives and what do we make of this and what meaning do we want to give to it. Early morning intuitive guidance is a great place for all of us to meet up and connect and share like mind, etc. So, Priestess of Light deck, Sandra Ann Taylor and Kimberly Weber, and these cards tend to take us a little deeper anyway, which I really like. So let's just do a couple of nice deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Just settling into right here, right now. And again, I've said this before, but I just want to remind you, notice how when we're practicing breathing every day, what happens is as soon as you start the deeper breathing, your mind goes, oh, it's time. It's time to relax. It's time to focus. It's time to settle in. And that word focus kind of fits with today's reading. This is actually the little deck that the book is falling apart. So I have to be a little bit careful I don't end up with pages all over the place. Good morning, Gwen. Glad you're here. Welcome. So our card for today, find the right page here and try not to drop them all over the place because those are some of the loose ones. And we've had this card recently, clarity. So you can see the priestess there with the eagle wrapped around her like a headdress. Good morning, Mel. Welcome. Glad you're here. Clarity. And the words beneath are planning and releasing illusion. And this morning, as I was doing my meditation, some of the intrusive thoughts that kept butting in, as they tend to do, were about clarifying with the person who's the main person I'm working with in terms of the intentional community stuff, clarifying some specific things. And it was niggling at me and bothering me and whatever while I was trying to meditate. And then here comes this card. This card is spot on. So another nice deep breath. Exhale. And let's see how spot on this card is for all of you. There's 7 of you here. Let's see what chimes for each of you. Clarity, planning, releasing illusion. This eagle priestess, I'll show you her again, heralds a time of productivity and clarity for you. This card is telling you to sharpen your focus on your own goals right now. And I think I was beginning to get a little swept up in everybody else's plans. And now, yep, as soon as she hangs up, then it cuts us off. But it popped us right back on, so we're good to go. Let me read that sentence again. You have the vision. Now make your plans and set them in motion. Think of how the eagle's lofty perspective allows it to see far-off prey and adjust its actions, anticipating changes before they arise. Real plans, not just fantasies, are called for. Good morning, Susan. Glad you're here. So get clear about your goals and what it will take to achieve them. This newfound clarity requires you to release any present or past illusions you've been holding on to. So take a minute right now. with regard to whatever you're thinking about, what are some of the illusions that you've nurtured, that you've kind of kept in place because they keep you comfortable or they make you feel okay, like maybe this will get better, or I know we're going to turn a corner with this, or a new answer is waiting just around the corner, or something where you're not looking at the reality of the circumstances. Okay, here's the reality. And interestingly, when I used to teach parents how to communicate with their kids in a productive way, one of the things that I saw over and over and over again was how much the parents' internal, sometimes subconscious beliefs influenced what they said. Ooh, now you're mad. And the kid really wasn't demonstrating anything that could have been viewed as mad. Trying to teach parents to merely describe behavior, just the facts, ma'am, stick to the facts. Now you're picking up the blue block. Now you're picking up the red block. Just descriptive. It was so interesting seeing how often we put in our 2 cents worth. So, good morning, Joe. Glad you're here. Welcome, welcome. So, look for that. Look for that within yourself. Where are you reading things into something that really aren't there? Yes, he cares about me deeply, and that's not what the behavior's showing, okay? What is the reality of the situation? What could a camera take a picture of, all right? And then does your perception of that situation match what that camera could take a picture of? Good morning, Diane. Welcome, welcome. If not, maybe ask yourself, why am I deluding myself about this? Why am I pretending it's something it's not? What does that serve as a purpose for me? Okay? So let's keep going here. Real plans, not just fantasies, are called for. So get clear about your goals and what it will take to achieve them. This newfound clarity requires you to release any present or past illusions you've been holding on to. Good morning, Beth. Glad you're here. These may be false assumptions about situations or people in your environment, so be honest with yourself about others' intentions and about your own plans and their potential outcomes. I vote, good morning, Pat, seek out others' intentions. Ask them, what do you intend for this situation? What are you thinking? What are your thoughts on this? And some people can be incredibly frustrating with that because they're the go along to get along folks. Well, I don't know, what do you think? No, I'd like to know your opinion. Well, I'm kind of okay with whatever we do. I'd like to see if you have an opinion on this. Nope, sometimes you just cannot pin down the go along to get along person. Then after the fact, they're mad about things because it didn't go their way, but they weren't willing to own what their way even was. So I think most useful just to directly ask the question. So what are you thinking? What are your thoughts on this? What would you like to see as an outcome? What's important to you? Yes, like trying to nail down Jell-O. Absolutely. And they think they're being good team players by not putting forth their opinion, but it really does not help. It really is not productive. Illusions also sometimes encompass deeper aspects of yourself. Even if you think you no longer carry old hurts or misinformation, you may be subtly influenced by fears and limitations you've unwittingly accepted as truth. So, for instance, if you believe you can't do things, you can't accomplish something, you're not going to be able to get what you need to make something happen, that's going to subtly and not so subtly influence your outcomes, right? You're probably going to pull up short, you're going to quit before you really get going, etc. The eagle calls you to look deep within and reclaim your inner strength. As you do so, your true power becomes more clearly directed and your creativity starts to take shape. The vibrant golden colors surrounding the eagle and the priestess signifies greater mental activity and brightness of mind. I like that, don't you? Brightness of mind. Let's see. Great value is coming to your life. I like that. Great value, walk around and say that. Great value is coming to my life. Great value is here in my life. Where is that great value? I'm going to look for that great value, because when you have those lenses on, that you're looking for the great value that's already there, you will find it. You will find it. Don't be surprised to find the time. Don't be surprised to find the time before you opening up with new ideas, accuracy, inspiration, and even prosperity. It's time to get clear about who you are, what you want, and how you're going to get there. This card is telling you, plan, prepare, and prosper. Failing to plan means you plan to fail, right? So we're going to plan. And again, it doesn't, yes, bam, absolutely bam, how to package your program. Absolutely, absolutely. So set the intention. It comes to me easily. I take the time to listen. I still myself and allow the flow. And don't worry if to begin with all you get is crickets, because sometimes that happens, but just keep showing up. I wonder if the answer's here now. I wonder if the answer's here now. Just keep showing up. My friend Lynn Schuster, I wonder how this is going to work out. Just very happy, expectant, excited about that. Here's our affirmation. I release illusion and confusion. I think clearly, focus on my plans, and let my life shine. I release illusion and confusion. I think clearly, focus on my plans, and let my life shine. So what this does is, it doesn't just stop with the releasing part. I get rid of the junk, but it also talks about, and what am I going to replace that junk with? I get rid of the illusion and the confusion. I think clearly, focus on my plans, and let my life shine. Thank you, Cindy, for posting that. I appreciate it. Focus on my plans. What are your plans? Because again, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. They don't have to be rigid plans. Here's how it's got to go exactly step by step. Here's my timeline. It's got to be perfect. No, no, no. The plans can be fluid. Here's my plan. Oh, here's another piece of information. Here's another piece of information. My plans are changing somewhat. Great value is in my life. Yes, claim it as if it's already accomplished, because then your subconscious mind understands it and can make it happen. Make it happen. So I hope that sets us all off into our weekends on a good note, making things happen, looking for clarity, knowing that clarity is ours to claim, and releasing any illusions or delusions that we have about something. All right? Have an awesome day. We'll see you again tomorrow. Remember, you're capable of far more than you think you are. And go!